Think about it. Do you really want your child to be just a hashtag in the digital world? So, are you proud of being a sharent? Think again. And I'm sure this term of what is a sharent, who is a sharent, has definitely crossed your mind. A sharent is a parent who actually shares more about their kids than required, right? That's a sharent. Share plus parent is equal to sharent. So now that we've set context of what we're discussing today, picture this. You proudly share a precious moment of your child's life on social media, only to realize later the potential consequences that innocent actions hold. Get ready to question the way we navigate social media as parents. I don't think there is a wrong, I don't think there is a right. What we're discussing today is just between you and me, just our thoughts, and just the consequences that our actions will have. It's time we uncover some of the hidden dangers that lurk beneath the surface, and let's straight dive into those. So you get around 300 likes on a photograph on the first day of school picture that you've actually posted of your child with all the details, all the shebang, child's class, school uniform, full name, grade, etc. Did you know that your child's personal moment is being used in presentations to reference consumers? Also, do you think about the time years later when your children might do a Google search and be upset at finding photographs and videos of themselves as babies? More importantly, did you ever think that there could be online predators who would know which school your child goes to, which grade your child goes to? Are you putting your child's life in danger? Sharing pictures online is a unilateral call on your part, and you are likely to have taken consent from your children. I keep thinking of this term digital footprint, digital footprint, digital footprint when I came across endless feeds of such images on social media, reminding me of what historian and author Yuval Noah Harari told me when I interviewed him for his new book. And I'm so glad that was an exclusive interview, but not digressing. Most decisions in the future, he said, would be made by AI, that is artificial intelligence. So you might want to be very careful about the kind of digital footprint that you leave behind at every stage. Whether it's your credit scores, whether it is decision making on a job, on a loan, or anything at all, it's all going to be taken into consideration on the digital footprint that you have left behind. An intrusive word. 3 decades ago, would we have gone about posting a newspaper ad that tells people about our children? Teachers, their photographs, shares, details of where they study and everything that's happening in their world. Sounds weird, right? But that's exactly what we are doing today in the intrusive world of social media. A shocking 2018 report from the Office of the Children's Commissioner of England, Who Knows About Me, was revealed that by the time the children turned 13, parents have posted roughly 1,300 images and videos of them online. Let's take a moment and let that sink in. Think about it. Do you really want your child to be just a hashtag in the digital world? Are we creating easy fodder for digital pedophiles? Does the joy of sharing subsume the need to protect our child's privacy? Today, most celebrities who are not new to the camera and paparazzi are very clear about protecting their child's privacy when posting anything online. Some celeb parents refrain from posting online till the children and they are both comfortable. A smaller number never get into sharenting, while yet others try to keep their child's life as private as possible. I believe everyone must seek the consent of the parent and the child before sharing anything online, whether it's related to schools, classes, educational institutions, or fellow parents. Before posting pictures of your children and their friends at parties or playdates, shouldn't we check with fellow parents if they're okay with it? As parents, we're talking to our children about online and offline consent. Why is consent always regarded as something that's physical? We teach our children good touch, bad touch, all of that. Why do we forget that there is a touch of the mind as well? And that is consent. That is consent to post your pictures online. When I founded the parenting platform kidstalkpress.com in 2013, I had a firm rule, and I still do, to never post pictures of my children that reveal their identity or embarrass them. You may find their blurred profiles in some videos and posts, or notice them hiding behind their books. To protect their identity is the obvious choice, but I also don't want to leave digital footprints of my daughter scrolling in diapers. I learned this a long time ago, and to be honest, being a naive new mom, I did perhaps upload maybe one or two images early on, a decade or more ago, only to read about its perils and how it was like feeding a perennially hungry monster. I wrote this about in this recent Mint Lounge print and digital edition. I shared something that is absolutely close to my heart, something all parents need to keep a closer eye on. Because a 2010 AVG antivirus report found that in the US, more than 90% of 2-year-olds and 80% of the babies had online presence. I keep reminding myself that I have signed up to the public person with details I wish to share about myself online, but my children haven't. I recently read that the richest person in the world is the one who has a private life. Let me say that again for you. I recently read that the richest person in the world is the one who has a private life. How true is that? I've been to multiple events where my children were asked to pose and I politely declined. Over the years, my children too have learned how to hide at the back without revealing their identity. I've lost multiple campaigns because I didn't share their pictures. I didn't click frontal pictures. I don't regret it one bit. And when I am asked today why I don't share my children's pictures online, this is what I say. I need to protect them. As someone who runs a brand on social media, I'm very well aware of its dark sides. From armchair criticism to judgmental hot takes, the world is ready to comment on your children, on our children, and their appearance, their behavior, just by watching them on a 6-inch device. I don't want my children to get sucked into the world of external validation. I understand all too well what it can do to them. It creates an unnecessary impression on them. Users of social media leave no stone unturned to go viral. Right from milking every trending reel to mouthing famous dialogues, there's so much out there that's buzzing. I remember the time where everyone jumped onto this trending song, Shut Up and Bend Over, or Touch It. Do you remember that one? Do we and the children even understand what these lyrics mean? Here's what I do instead: use social protection and privacy tools. If you are, as a parent, tempted to share photographs, use the Instagram close friends option. You can also keep your profile private or create a close friends group to share those images. Do not tag a location till you have left that place. Usual and repeated locations like residential areas and buildings should never, please be tagged. If you want to share children's pictures during a holiday, shoot pictures from the back or take a side profile. I know a lot of parents and digital creators who share pictures of their children online regularly. There is no right or wrong here, and I'm definitely not playing the moral police. All I am asking is for the fraternity to pause and think before jumping on a trend. We owe this to our children. We owe them their privacy. Just picture back when they're 13, 14, 15, and if they look back and see their pictures in diapers or in compromising positions, how would they react? How would they feel? How would they be bullied for all of those things? So, like I said, and I will repeat again, we owe this to our children. We owe them their privacy. For parenting tips, celebrity interviews, recipes, conversations with experts, DIYs, and lots more, subscribe to Kids Talk Press now.